we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive the meekness and engrafted word which is able to save our souls. But be ye doers of the word, not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself, and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty, and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. If any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his own tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain. Pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this: to visit the fatherless and the widows in their afflictions, and to keep himself unspotted from the word. Now, the word fatherless is parentless or comfortless in Greek. That's the word that they chose to use. The word father they used in Greek was pater, which is, they didn't use the father in Greek. But those things make a difference because it's not just like the fatherless, but it's also the comfortless, right? Those little things, you know, words that they change in interpretation gives you a different meaning because they're interpreting it a different way, and that all makes a difference. It all changes it. But that was also partially to do with what we were talking about. Remember what we were talking about before? About the image? Here's a really good one. Now this one, I myself has been accused in different manners, right? By people in crowds and whatnot. But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, "This fellow doeth not cast out devils, but by Beelzebub, the prince of the devils. And Jesus knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself, how shall then his kingdom stand? And if I by Beelzebub cast out devils, by whom do your children cast them out? Therefore they shall be your judges. But if I cast out devils by the Spirit of God, then the kingdom of God is come unto you. Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house? That's very important. People don't realize that. They're dealing with an extreme force. You know, there's a lot of powers that people are just going along with and everything. Meanwhile, they don't realize that there's a serious force there. You know. Now this gets a little bit in depth. This part here. We have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill. You've heard that, eh?
Yes.
And whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say unto his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. Agree with thy adversary quickly while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. Now, in old times, they used to sacrifice at the altar to God. Okay, and so that's important. The word reconcile, dialasso in Greek, means to change or to change thoroughly. It's very important that people realize what's going on here. The Greek word akos, ik, without a reason or vainly. Vainly they